All right, fine. We'll talk about the A's. We'll talk about Keegan Murray and our Kings starting lineup question. We will save that for the handoff, I guess, or for closer to the handoff when D'Lo pops in. D'Lo and Casey hanging out with you from noon to 4. We, the insiders, that's James and Kyle, will hang out with you until noon. The Oakland A's last night committed 5 errors in a 9-0 loss to the Boston Red Sox. They now have 13 errors this season, which is an alarming amount through 5 games for a bunch of professional baseball players, quote unquote. To make matters worse, that's 2 more than they have runs scored. They have scored 11 runs through 5 games, also a terrible number for a Major League Baseball team, quote unquote. 13 errors, 11 runs scored. If there was any question about what this team is doing or what they are trying to do, or the fact that they are an unserious organization that is entirely unserious about winning, look no further than this season. And look no further than the fact that Esteury Ruiz was sent down yesterday to AAA to get at-bats or something because they didn't like the at-bats he was having. He's hitting like 429. He had an OPS over 1,000.
Yeah, 429 with a 375 on-base percentage and 857 slugging percentage. His OPS is a 1.232. He had 3 hits and 7 at-bats, including a double and a triple. He had a stolen base. He's only struck out once, but he doesn't have a walk. So, of course, let's blame it on the walk.
Again, spring training, he wasn't great.
Yeah.
Struck out 19 times, 5 walks. He slashed 236, 295, 400. Like, that's not great. But he got in the regular season. And last year, hit 250, stole 67 bags, dealt with some injury stuff, only played 132 games. But this year, 8 plate appearances. You just said the numbers. Just for reference, here's who got at bats last night. Ryan Noda batting 200 with a 294 on base so far this season. JJ Bleday has been good, couple of hits. He's batting 350. Tyler Nevin has not gotten a hit. Zach Geloff, good last year, batting a .158, 238 on base. Seth Brown, who's 30.
Yep.
What is Seth Brown doing on the team? What is his purpose here?
He's 31.
Seth Brown is 31.
31.
What is he doing on the team? What is his purpose here?
It is to bat .077.
077. This is an outfielder that's taking at bats from Esteury Ruiz. Okay? Now we can go to Brett Rooker, your all-star from last year. Doesn't have a hit yet. 083 on base. But hey, let's keep him up. 0 for 3 last night, 2 Ks, by the way.
Lawrence Butler.
Abraham Toro, why not? Third baseman, 0 for 3, 2 Ks. Hasn't gotten a hit yet this year. $125 on base. Who was that? Lawrence Butler?
Oh, yeah.
0 for 3 last night with a K. Batting a $133, 235 on base. None of this is to say that, and again, some of those guys weren't outfielders, which doesn't take ABs away from Esty. But there's this, David Forst came out with a statement that was just a word salad of something about needs to play every day, and we don't like the at-bats he's having, and so we want to go get him some at-bats where he can play every day. Like, why not now? Why not in the major leagues now? This is an exciting player that people like to watch.
Yep.
And it's going to cost you nothing to have him in the lineup every day. He can get his at-bats here on a 1-4 team. This reeks of, and I try not to be conspiracy theorist guy, but here we are. This reeks of Las Vegas Aviators, not super popular right now. And so they're just going to send down a major league quality player to be like, yeah, hey, this guy. Everybody come watch Esty.
Look at he's batting 400 and stolen in 12 games.
Yeah, he's raking in AAA. Everybody come watch. That's what this reeks of to me. And I hate every second of it. I don't even care. I don't care anymore. There's always going to be a part of me that loves the Oakland A's.
Mm-hmm.
The team, the players, the tradition, the memories I have with this team. I'm always going to love them. The fact that they're 1-4 has bothered me none. I don't care that much. It's the fact that they continue to get away with this stuff and baseball facilitates it. 29 other owners facilitate this and advocate for whatever this is. Forget the A's. Forget Oakland. This is a professional sports franchise, or it's supposed to be. being run like this. They were awful last year. They look like they're going to be worse this year. And they send down one of their exciting young players to get him some at bats where he can play every day, as if this is a competitive program. It's a joke, dude. Major League Baseball is a joke for letting it happen.
I agree, man. At some point, you have to step in. You have to step in because it's the wrong thing for the sport. It's just flat out wrong for the sport. Like, it's okay for them to be bad, but they are literally playing out Major League, the movie, in real time.
And they have been.
And they have been. Yeah, and so now you actually have a player who's a ball player who people like, who's batting .429.
And a really good defender, by the way, on a team that has 13 errors through 5 games. Go on.
And you send him down for no reason? He's your leadoff hitter. Like, don't give me this. And I think that's where, like, we get the quote yesterday from David Force.
I'm going to go find it. Go
like,
ahead.
What in the world, man? First of all, this is a quality baseball man. You are a very high-quality baseball man. Why are you still there? Why is anyone still there that believes in baseball? Why would you work for these guys?
You're talking about David Force.
Yes.
Yes, I agree.
No, he could go be a GM.
What are we doing here?
Like, all over the league. What is happening? Why are you putting yourself through this? Why are you going out there and making some asinine statement about why you sent a guy who's batting .429 and stole 67 bases last year? Why you're sending him to the minor league? It's a joke.
If you missed the statement, here it is. This is from David Force, his GM, via Jessica Kleinschmidt, his team reporter. We talked about SD a couple times during the spring and where he fits in the lineup on this team, and frankly, the importance of him playing every day. And as you can see through the first 4 games, and certainly with adding Tyler Nevin, that wasn't going to happen here. Mark Kotze and I spoke to Ruiz today about some of the things that he needs to do to get back in this lineup. Cutting down on strikeouts, getting on base, or things that we talked to him about all last season. We saw some better at-bats, but the reality is to use his skills, he needs to get on base. You saw yesterday just getting on base twice, how he impacted the game. He needs to be able to do that on a consistent basis.
Man,
What?
Tyler Nevin is a career .202 hitter. He's 27 years old and just got waived by Detroit.
Tough to beat out Tyler Nevin.
It's really tough.
Anytime, I've often said, anytime you can get Tyler Nevin some ABs, you got to do it.
You know, Tyler Nevin in 267 career bats has 5 homers.
Oh, okay. So adding a little pop to the lineup. Nice.
Yeah.
SD last year. Hey, to their point, SD last year, 5 homers.
Okay, what's SD's on base percentage last year?
Last year, 309. Not great.
Oh, wow. That just happens to be the exact same career on base percentage for Tyler Nevin, the 27-year-old. But, we got to make sure we secure Tyler Nevin into a spot. And sorry.
So hang on. Tyler Nevin in his career, how many at-bats?
267.
SD last year, 449 at-bats.
Yeah.
309 on base, 5 homers, which I think is the exact same as Tyler Nevin for his career.
Yeah. On base percentage,
in relation
309 for his career. What's his OPS?
Oh, he's Phil Nevin's kid.
Okay.
OPS, career OPS?
Yeah.
609.
Are we looking like literally the same guy? That's Nevin's career.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about
SD.
SD's career OPS, 648.
Oh yeah, so it's better.
Including 1232 this year, 654 last year.
Yeah.
I don't
like,
it's not serious, dude.
Come on,
it's totally
man.
unserious.
And the problem that I have, again, is that Major League Baseball is allowing stuff like this to happen. Like, they should not be dictating who goes up and who goes down from the minor leagues to the big league club.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe they should be, because this is just an absolute joke. And it's not even, they started him up with the club out of spring training. So why would you, if you wanted to save like his years of service and stuff like that, maybe that's what they're trying to do. But what a dirty way to do it.
It's so trash.
Yeah.
It's so unbelievably trash. And this is why it's difficult to be like, yeah, hey, I'll be excited about the A's as long as they're in Oakland. Because it's what's there to be excited about? Even if they weren't moving, what are we watching for this year?
Even if they do move,
Watching that Tyler Nevin development.
This guy literally did this exact same thing to get a stadium built for his soccer team, and then he doesn't put any money into a soccer team. So why would you think he's going to spend any money when he goes to Vegas? And let's just add this element to it.
Mm-hmm.
Major League Baseball has put a parameter on that. If he sells a team in the first 10 years,
Mm-hmm.
they take a lump of flesh.
Yes.
They're going to want their relocation fee.
Yes.
So that means that Las Vegas is stuck with this idiot doing this for a decade because he has to give up a bunch of money if he sells in that decade.
I thought for sure, hey, when this relocation stuff going through, you're going to see some real investment in the team because they are going to want to be serious people going into their new home.
Mm-hmm.
If you're trying to, if you're in Vegas right now, maybe you're all gung ho about MLB. You want MLB in Vegas.
Yep.
You're a rich guy, lives in Vegas. Are you funding this guy at all? Because they still don't have funding for this stadium, by the way, in Vegas.
Nope.
Are you giving it to the guy who runs this? I'm not.
They're about to tear down the Tropicana, though. You saw that, right?
I'm biased, but obviously, I just don't know how you look at the Earthquakes and you look at this A's team and you think, oh, the owner of these teams is very serious about success. Because he's not.
Mm-hmm.
He's not. So we will continue complaining about this throughout the year. I'm sorry if you took my advice and bet the A's over 56.5 wins. They are not going over. They're going to go well under that. I would be shocked if they won 50.
Kyle, if they are going to get to 57, they're trading everybody. They have no interest in being good.
Yeah.